remembering those that perished on the sinking of the RMS Titanic on April 15, 1912. The information provided was obtained and used from findagrave.com. This video contains passengers with the last name starting with F. The remaining passengers will follow shortly. Arnjoma Falström, age 18, born in Norway. He was the only son of actors Alma and Johan Falström. Arn was finishing his studies in Christiania, and after doing so well, his parents treated him to a trip to America, where he intended to study cinematography. He was a second-class passenger and was traveling to New Jersey. Arn perished in the sinking, and his body, if recovered, was never identified. His parents donated nearly all their fortune to poor artists and to the Norwegian Lifeboats Association. In return, they had to build a lifeboat with Arn's name on it, so that he would never be forgotten. 2 lifeboats were made, one serving 33 years in service and assisted 1,800 ships, saving 32 people. The second one, a motorboat, was sold in 1975. The next victim is Charles Richard Farden, also known as Charles Franklin, age 45, born in England. He was a third-class passenger and was traveling to Canada where he resided. Charles boarded the Titanic under the pseudonym Charles Franklin. His body, if recovered, was never identified. The next victim is James Farrell, age 25, born in Ireland. James' body was recovered by the Mackay Bennett 8 days later and listed as number 68. His hands were clutching a rosary. James was buried at sea on April 24, 1912. The next victim is John Farthing, age 48, born in England. He was a first-class passenger and manservant to Isidor Straus. John perished in the sinking. The next victim is Harry Bartram Faunthorpe, age 31, born in England. He was a second-class passenger and was accompanied by another married woman, his mistress. They were traveling to California. Harry's body was recovered by the Mackay Bennett and listed as number 286. He was forwarded to his wife and was buried in Pennsylvania. The next victim is Joseph Charles Philbrook, age 17, born in England. He was a decorator by trade and boarded the Titanic as a second-class passenger. Joseph was traveling to Michigan. He perished in the sinking. Joseph's body, if recovered, was never identified. The next victim is Eberhard the Land Fisher, age 18, born in Sweden. He was a third-class passenger and he perished in the sinking. Eberhard's body was never recovered. The next victim is Honor Fleming, age 22, born in Ireland. Her occupation was listed as a maid, a profession she hoped to continue after immigrating to New York. She had just celebrated her birthday. Honor perished in the sinking. Her cenotaph is located in Ireland. The next victim is James Flynn, age 28, born in Ireland. He was traveling to New York where his younger brother resided. James perished in the sinking. His cenotaph is located in Ireland. The next victim is John Flynn, age 47, born in Ireland. He was married, had 6 children and resided in Pennsylvania. His sister wanted to immigrate too, and John returned to Ireland to bring his family to Pennsylvania. After arriving, his sister decided against immigrating, and John was very disappointed over a wasted trip home. John perished in the sinking and his body was never recovered. The next victim is Joseph Foley, age 19, born in Ireland. He was a gardener and decided to immigrate to the United States. He boarded the Titanic with his girlfriend and they were traveling to New York. They both perished in the sinking. The next victim is William Foley, age 20, born in Ireland. He wanted to immigrate to the United States, where his brother and sister lived. William's brother was against it, but his sister secretly sent him the money to board the Titanic. William perished in the sinking. The next victim is Arthur Ford, age 22, born in England. He was a third-class passenger and his body was never recovered. Arthur's occupation was listed as a carpenter. The next victim is the Ford family. Mother, Margaret and Watson Ford, age 54, born in Scotland. Daughter, Delina Margaret Ford, age 20, born in England. Son, Edward Watson Ford, age 17, born in England. Son, William Neil Thomas Ford, age 14, born in England. Daughter, Rabina Maggie Ford, age 7, born in England. Her husband deserted the family right after Rabina was born. The family boarded the Titanic and was traveling to the United States, where Margaret's other daughter lived. They were accompanied by Margaret's sister and her family. They all perished in the sinking and their bodies were never recovered. After the disaster, Margaret's husband sued for the loss of his family and was awarded monthly monetary damages. The next victim is Benjamin Lavental Foreman, age 30, born in New York. He was a first-class passenger and his body, if recovered, was never identified. Benjamin's cenotaph is located in New York. The next victim is the Fortune family. Father, Mark Fortune, age 64. Son, Charles Alexander Fortune, age 19. They were both born in Canada. The family boarded the Titanic. Mark's wife and daughters survived the sinking, but he and his son did not. Mark's cenotaph is located in Canada, on his wife's crypt. The next victim is Patrick Fox, age 68, born in Ireland. He was a retired iron manufacturer. Patrick was returning to New York to dispose of some of his assets, and planned on returning back to Ireland to purchase land for the family. He perished in the sinking and was buried in New York. The next victim is Stanley Harrington Fox, age 38, born in New York. He was employed at the Gleason Works and was on business in England to negotiate a sales of Gleason-made machinery to the automobile industry. Stanley celebrated his birthday on the Titanic. He perished in the sinking and his body was recovered and listed as number 236. A woman claiming to be his sister-in-law, and acting on behalf of his distraught widow, attempted to claim his body in Canada. The woman was actually perpetuating an insurance scam. Stanley was buried in New York on May 6, 1912. He left behind his wife and 2 young children. The next victim is Thomas Parnham Franklin, age 37, born in England. He was a first-class passenger and was traveling to New York. Thomas's body, if recovered, was never identified. The next victim is Anthony Wood Frost, age 38, born in England. He was an outside foreman manager for the Harland and Wolff shipyard. Anthony was a member of the 9-strong Guarantee Group. He was a second-class passenger and his body was never recovered. Anthony's cenotaph is located in Ireland. The next victim is Richard Thomas Fry, age 39, born in England. He was Bruce Ismay's butler. Richard perished in the sinking and his body was never recovered. The next victim is Annie Clemmer Funk, age 38, born in Pennsylvania. She was in India as a female Mennonite missionary. Annie celebrated her birthday on the Titanic. Her body was never identified. Annie's cenotaph is located in Pennsylvania. Her mother passed away 1 year later. The next victim is Jacques Heath Futrell, age 37, born in Georgia. He was an author, best known for his science fiction and mystery novels, including The Thinking Machine. Jacques perished in the sinking. His cenotaph is located in Georgia. Jacques' mother passed away a little over 3 months later, believed to be the cause of grief. The next victim is Joseph J. Finney, age 35, born in England. He boarded the Titanic as a second-class passenger and was accompanied by another male companion. Joseph was one of the gay passengers aboard the Titanic. He took great interest in helping the young men circling around him. It was reported that his neighbors complained about late-night visits of these young men. His occupation was listed as a rubber merchant. Joseph and his male companion both perished in the sinking. His body was recovered and he was buried in Canada. Joseph also has a memorial at his father's grave in England. If you like this content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel at MeTime806. Thank you very much.